The latest news, the latest views, what I've been up to, what I'm going to be doing. All of this on Monday Matters on Gary's Stuff. Hello there, I'm Gary, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you've been here before. This is Monday Matters. On the show this week we'll start off with some news and views from the modelling world. We'll be having a look at what I've been up to with On My Bench, and of course I'll be announcing this week's kit of the week. All of these things come as chapters, so you can hop backwards and forwards as your heart desires. If you enjoy the show, please remember imperial thumbs up on the like button below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already and hit the bell for new video notifications as and when they arrive. And of course, for concrete support for future productions, you can do any of these things through my partner programs or indeed through Super Thanks. So let's get on now with the news and views of the week. Armour Hobby has won my heart for the announcement of the Hawker Sea Hurricane in 1/72nd scale. Now, we all know that Armour Hobby Hurricane range is really good, but I've been hoping for this since I made my first one of their Hurricanes a couple of years back. They've adapted their base kit with some 3D printed parts to convert the Hurricane Mark 1 to naval standards with hook, catapult spools and so on. I wonder if the airspeed indicator is in knots instead of miles per hour. Anyway, there are 5 schemes supplied and it's on my pre-order list, so look out for a build here as soon as it's released, which could be as soon as next month. Incidentally, their much anticipated new tool 1/48 scale Hurricane is now showing deliveries from early 2023. AZ has released another BF109 in 1/72nd scale. This is the E1 Emil version, which they claim to be a new tool. But then they claimed this last year on their E1 and on the 26 other boxings of the Emil since the real new tool came out in 2020, so maybe it means newish. Italeri has started delivery of their new T3476 in 1/35th scale, featuring a metal gun barrel, various parts options and markings for 6 colour versions. Hanance seems to think this is a new tool. Scalemates thinks it's a new parts release of an older kit. Italeri isn't saying. Takom is continuing its series of huge tanks with the Japanese O1 super tank in 1/35th scale. This massive vehicle never made it to battle, or indeed probably to being built at all, but it makes an impressive, if slightly unconvincing, sight. Also impressive and yet strangely unconvincing a sight is this 1/72nd scale kit of a destroyed T-72 tank from FC Model Trend. Very useful for a Ukraine diorama. Hobby Boss has been very busy shipping new kits. This is the small turret version of the Panzer 3 and 4 in 1/35th scale, a new parts version of their regular Panzer 3 and 4 from last year. They have also released 2 utility versions of the German Leopard tank chassis, this PSB 228 bridging unit, and this Buffalo heavy lift and rescue vehicle, both in 1/35th scale. Offshore now, and Hobby Boss is at it again, this time with a new toolkit of the USS Missouri in 1/350th scale. Now, I've been on the Mighty Mo, and she is vast, I mean huge. And at this scale, the kit is fairly big too, 77 centimetres or about 30 inches long, which will keep you busy a while. For the slightly more realistic, there is this new Gato class submarine in 1/350. Now, release a Baleo class and I'll snap it up.
Baleo class? But that's a diesel sub!
Now, if you've never seen down Periscope, you really should give it a go. And finally, on the subject of submarines, Revell has released this new toolkit of the Type 9 U-boats in 1/144th scale, so about half a metre or 18 inches long. A nice thing to work on, I'm sure. On my bench this week has been the remarkable 1/72nd scale short Sterling bomber from Italeri. Wow, it's a kit that's not short on detail. Unfortunately, a lot of that detail I'm never going to see again. I spent ages doing all sorts of stuff, and some of it I can't actually see. So, bit of a sad thing that. But the kit is lovely. It's a really nice kit to put together. It goes together exceptionally well, and it's dimensionally very good. Lovely. Some issues there, the bomb system's a bit rubbish because it's not quite right, and yeah, mainly all the stuff you'll never see again. There's some photo etch as well, and you know how much I really love photo etch. Not. Sometimes I think it's a little out of place. Sometimes in 1/72 it's definitely out of place. But you know what? It's a lovely kit. Let's not mince our words here. It's a beautiful kit of a plane that's really, really not served basically by anyone else. Airfix, their mould is very nearly as old as I am, and I'm old, let me tell you. So, is it worth doing? Absolutely, but do take a bit, watch the videos and take a position on what you actually do need to put in. Do you really need the Elsan on its stand at the back? Because you can't see it. Even with the door open, you can't see it unless you open the door all the way open, and I'm not sure whether they did that or not. In which case, why put the door on at all? You know, there's always texturing on the inside of the door. Why? Because you're not going to see it, ever. Either the door's closed and you can't see inside the cockpit, or the door's open and you can't see the back of the door. So why is it I don't know. Anyway, it's probably for modelers much, much better than me. But doesn't deter from the fact that the underlying kit for a short Sterling is beautiful. And if you want a Sterling, you've either got the old Airfix kit or this. And trust me, this is a whole lot easier to make. Doesn't come with a bomb trolley, but it does come with a lot of recent engineering. So it's really good kit to put together. Beautifully detailed kit. Talking of beautiful detailed kits, let's have a look at announcing what is the new kit of the week, and it is going to be the Bristol Beaufort in 1/48 scale from ICM. I have been looking forward to this kit since it was announced, almost at the beginning of the year. Managed to grab hold of one from Spruebox very recently. I actually ordered an extra torpedo set as well because I was thinking of a diorama, but I don't know how much I'll be able to do that. Anyway, this kit is going to be a 2-week build, so there'll be the box opening tomorrow, as usual, on Tuesday. On Wednesday will be day 1 of the build, and sometime in the week will be day 2. Then we'll go over next week as well. I'll do a Feature Friday book review this week as well to fill up the space, and don't say you don't really forget I exist. I'll chuck in a new video for you there. And then we'll be back to our Monday Matters again. So do keep coming back. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you do, remember, Imperial thumbs up on the button down there. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe and hit the bell for notification of future videos. And do keep coming back. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.